Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the American campaign. It's now September of 1934. We just unlocked the Bond Heavy Cruiser 2, which I will have a look at in just a moment. We're on the precipice of war with the Soviets. I really think that this is a very old fleet. The fact that it still has torpedo boats in it, for a start, is a pretty big indicator that they're not doing too well. Germany and France not very happy with us. Britain, however, loves us. We are allied once again. I don't know if that's going to last with a war with the Soviets, but we shall see. Now, in preparation for this war, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the standards to the Black Sea. Well, the East Coast standards, anyway, because both Georgia and Southern Russia have oil. And this is our primary objective, although I would actually, and so does Azerbaijan, of course. I would love to actually just eliminate the Russians. So the West Coast fleet is going to head out, and I think we'll probably start with the province I always forget they have right up here. And we'll take Siberia off them. That's the general plan anyway. So an attack here, an attack here, and then if we run out of naval invasion targets, we can try attacking the Baltics. Yeah, basically. Anyway, let's design that cruiser. Now, we obviously have the Detroits, which are going to be our kind of heavy cruiser. We have the Bainbridges, which are kind of like I mean, they're okay, but they're not great. But this is a nice hull. This is a very nice hull. And we can make them pretty big if we want. They can go at a reasonable speed. I might as well go with the good tower. Secondaries are all the same, aren't they? Basically, yeah. I'll go with the... No, that was too big. Let's go with a medium. It just looks like the tower reversed, but it's not actually. This one has a bridge. This one doesn't. And yeah, there's no funnel mounting point. I reckon 2 funnels will be okay if we go with a balanced gear turbine. Yeah, there we go. That one does have that weird sticky out thing. Does the small have that too? Yeah, it does. Never mind then. We go something like that. As for guns, when we have all Mark IVs everywhere, but I actually quite like the 8-inch gun. I'm just not sure. How I need to deploy, because we can now deploy. Well, quads are not perfect, but they're pretty good. But I'll probably go triples. I'd love 3 sets of triples actually. That would be ideal. Because that will give us quite a lot of firepower that can throw down range. Yeah, it's looking good. Why don't we? It's not a Salem. I'm going to call it the Salem. Gun wise, no, we don't have the Mark V 3 inches yet. Do have the Mark V 2 incher, aka the 40mm Bofors, or it will be once I deal with it. Does that restrict the fire arcs at all? No, it doesn't. Lovely. Again, just like the its bigger brother, the Detroit, these are primarily for aesthetics and just so that we have a bunch of guns on them. I see these more as a pure gun cruiser rather than something that would carry torpedoes. I mean, you could put torpedoes here, but it's not actually that much space for them. I'm actually kind of happy with that. It's the same kind of idea, just with weight of fire rather than big guns. These are still going to be very big and very expensive for heavy cruisers, but they're probably, you know, those three heavy cruiser classes are probably the only ones we're going to get, because the US doesn't get a lot of heavy cruisers to play around with. Go with our standard brawler setup. Safety first. Now, armor-wise, yeah, I think 6-inch on the main belt. Splinter. Oh, that was already what I wanted. Splinter proofing everywhere else. 10 on the turret. Maybe with like 3-inch on the tops. 2.4 to get 1.5 in a layer? Yeah. Now, what length are those 8 inches? 51. 50s. No. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't update the length sometimes when you have guns on a bar bit. A bug they fixed, and then it came back, and they didn't refix it. We are overweight. Darn. Quite a lot as well. Most of it is engines, but I don't want to make the ship slower. Tell you what, how about we... not that much. How about we reduce the beam a little bit? Really? What if I remove that gun? Yeah, now you'll do it. Yeah. If we take down the beam, I mean, the ship goes through the water a bit better, and yeah, we got 5% weight back effectively from that. This makes 15,000 even the right sort of target. We can reduce range a bit. We could go double instead of a triple bottom hull, because that's a nice to have, but we don't, strictly speaking, need it. And there we go. A 15,000 ton full load is actually not insane. You could kind of nudge, wink, wink that to be a 10,000 ton standard displacement, or you could have pretended you could not have this turret originally on the plans, and then like, oh, what? Oh, the tree. I'll just put that in. Anyway, there's no treaties in the UAD anyway. Can do what I want. So this is going to be our middleweight cruiser, and a mighty fine-looking vessel. I really like this hull. That is a nice-looking cruiser. Right, let me go and see how many of these I can afford to actually build. There we go. I decided to build 15. Well, I didn't decide so much as that is how many I could build. I might order a second block. Have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, just waiting on war with the Soviets, I guess. There we go. War it is. Right. Stop interfering. There's the 3-inch Mark 5. I am going to put the fleet onto sea control. We've got loads of money, we might as well. It's better that than losing transports unnecessarily. depending on what the Soviets are up to. Oh gosh, the interceptors are finished. Ha ha ha. Okay, so yeah, we're going to hit the Black Sea, we're going to hit Siberia, we've probably already hit Siberia. Soviet Union, no, not yet. East Siberia, I would have thought I would be able to. Maybe I have to wait a turn for things to tick over. What happened in that war between Austria and Germany? Not much by the looks of it. Oh, the British are also at war with the Soviets. Okay, so we'll be helping the British. Fine. Right, let's see what happens. There we go. Eastern Siberia taken. The Black Sea Fleet, or probably that's the entire Soviet fleet, isn't it? Yep. Don't seem really willing to engage us, but we're going to invade Georgia, and then probably Crimea, and then Novorossiysk and southern Russia. Meanwhile, this fleet is now going to move down to Petropavlovsk, so we can invade the Kamchatka Peninsula. Then we'll go for southern Siberia, and then we'll take the Sakhalin Islands, and then we'll take Vladivostok, which gives the army potentially time to take Russian Far East, which is the hardest target to take with the naval invasion, but yeah, if the army can take it, that is fantastic. I'm reliably informed by the comment section that land pushes through Siberian Russia are very unusual, bordering on never happen. So we're going to have to make our Caucasus play count. Anyway, the Soviets don't really seem very keen on attacking us. Can't imagine why. And yeah, I'll let you know when there's some more stuff going on. Aha! Cornered them in port. So, what have we got here? Some pre-dreadnoughts, by the looks of it. Good grief. These are starting ships. Oh, this one isn't. This one here. The Penza. But, or this one, the Kronschlotz. But these ones look -2% armor quality. It's a mixture of stuff, but yeah, a lot of these are museum pieces. And against them, we have a pretty large fleet. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at these relics, shall we? Where are they? Ahead. Right, can you join that division? We'll operate in divisions, I don't mind doing that. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so void and change off. Void and change off. There we go. They'll sort themselves out eventually. Right, is this the battle cruiser? Is this their flagship, I suppose? What suspiciously look like Mark 1 guns to me. We're a fair ways off. One thing with them all being pre-dreadnoughts is they're not going to be fast. So the standards here, which are of course also not very fast, it doesn't really matter. We can just rock up to them. Illinois opening up. Apologies. Says Long Beach. Indiana, go that way. And Pennsylvania, you go that way. Oh, we got a hit on a torpedo boat. Here is their battleship, which actually looks magnificent. Look at that. I love the bubble turrets. Yeah, that's an 1890s. That's a 19th century pre-dreadnought. Oh my goodness. One of them managed to fire a torpedo. They did damage. Ridiculous. Right. For that outrageous attempt. Yeah, nicely dodging. Must have had one or two destroyers or something. With slightly more modern torpedoes. But it's fine. Not a lot of damage. There's a lot of sunk Russian ships though. Soviet ships. Oh. No. Now, this should be qualified as cruelty to old people or something. This is Sevastopol. Wasn't exactly amazing in the first place. Oh, smashing a museum up. Hilarious. goodness. How many flash fires did it just have? Well, it's not the whole Soviet Navy, it's about half of it though. Most damage dealt to the museum by the Rising Freedom. Excellent. Huh, didn't even know this was going on. We've conquered El Salvador and Northern China. Amazing. Right. Invasion of Kamchatka is beginning. What's the chances there? 100%. Love it. 100%. And one turn to go. Amazing. Yep. Oh no, that was most of the Soviet Union's fleet. They still have a little bit left. Not a lot of it. Oh no, most of it is in the Black Sea actually. They've got lots of stuff floating about here. Well, we'll kick them out soon enough. Okay, Georgia now falls. It's lovely oil. Right. Naval invasion. Let's just go for southern Russia next. Just work our way up the coast. And boot them out. Oh, the other thing I have been meaning to do, because we do now have Mark IV 3-inch guns, is the Braintrees, or Brian Trees, can get a refit. They're the only 3-inch armed destroyers in the fleet. Most of them have been scrapped, but not the ones that were named. They need to remain in service until they are sunk. Right. Okay. Give them oil 2. Probably that one. 92, 93, 92. Maintenance is 333. 108. Okay, let's give them a regular diesel engine then. Upgrade the propeller shaft. That's my phone, sorry. Alright. Get them improved steering. Improved armour. Probably put a triple bottom hull on. Improve all of this stuff. Mainly a torpedo boat. 97%. Just give them 24-inch. No. No, we're going to... Well, maybe we'll take the torpedoes off for now. 3-inch. We can make them 30s. Can I put a... Oh, see, now I can put more guns on it. But only there. How utterly bizarre. Can I fool it by doing that? Nope. It is very insistent. There you go. Get a third gun finally, which I wanted to do ages ago. Right. And then no, you stick with your 21-inch standards. Well, we'll stick a quintuple on, so they've lost one tube. If I do that. How much tonnage do I have left? 850 minus 593, 257. Yeah, so I think could I do a quintuple and a twin? No, no chance. I think I would just go with a quintuple because, yeah, just a slight rearrangement of the ship. What do I do with that spare displacement though? Oh, I know, more range. Let's get them some battles. There we go. Lovely stuff. I'll save that. I'll get them refitting, and then I'll be back with some news on the war in a moment. Here's an interesting one. The Dutch and the Swedes have found some Soviet stuff. Now, normally I would just skip this, but they got some Belgian help. And there's literally only one American ship in this entire battle, and it's the Biddle. So sure, why not? Let's clear out the stocks of old rubbish that the that the Allies have got. Good Lord. These are even worse than the Russian ones. Right. I'm not babysitting all these ancient bits of rubbish. Right. You're an American destroyer. You're American built. In fact, that whole squadron is American built. Turn your tops off. You are American built, but you're much older. Oh, that stupid button. I'll put you on AI control. Wait, no, not the child's. What am I looking at? Oh, Kane. It was Baldwin I wanted to detach. Baldwin. AI control. Right, you. And you. And you. Oh, hello. I've got a American-built light cruiser as well. Okie dokie. Right, American-built ships forwards. Well, newish American ships. Baldwin will let her go and do whatever she wants to do. There's the target. An actually potentially okay ship that the Russians have. Let's go torpedo it. Pasadena, can you head off those torpedo boats, please? Assume they're torpedo boats. It might not be. Lovely stuff. Right, let's attempt to do a drive-by here. Ooh, we got a hit. Very sizable hit on the Gurk there. Smoke, withdraw. You got your torpedoes off though. That's the main thing. It's not a very fast battlecruiser, is it? Might be a small problem for them. Oh, hits everywhere. They're utterly doomed. One torpedo midships, one forward, one aft. That is going to sink your ship in short order. And another one just to make sure. Yep. Goodbye to the Penza. Right, torpedoes free. Pasadena dealt with all that? Yeah, she has. Right, you can get over here as well. What are these? Oh, those look modern. Like cruisers or something. The Belgians have acquired from somewhere. Baldwin on the AI control just runs into the torpedoes, of course. Never see a actual AI ship run into torpedoes like that. Yeah, these are Russian built. Maybe the Russians have just been building ships for other people. I mean, again, it's not like this is anything too crazy. But it is relatively competent. Whoa. And they're taking an awful lot of damage from some 5-inch guns. Ooh, I should have kept turning away. There we go. One goes down, another. They don't have enough armor. Rogers, no. Rude. Kane. Also taking a talk. Where's Pasadena gotten to? Oh wow, she's actually very, very close. No, not the Biddle. Much older ship, but a little bit tougher, apparently. Right, there goes the Askold. Right, Pasadena, round you come. Yeah, see, this thing has armor on it. Look how much of a difference that makes. AI, looking at you. There we go. Some torpedoes going out finally. That should finish them off. Or not. Bulkhead's holding up. But yeah, fortunately we were shooting at the front of the ship. A little bit more flooding. Come on. Who's this guy with the bucket? I'm genius. Bucket genius. Look at that. That. It's insane. There we go. Finally put her down. Alright, well that was a fun interlude. Who dealt the most damage, actually? Pasadena. Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, do you want a lot of preamble on this? It's just basically like throwing snowballs at a cliff. It's not going to do very much. That way. Do. As if they even actually attack us. But it's nice to see the fleet, nonetheless. They are all bumping into each other. Yeah, we're down to ×5. You'd expect that we'd see them soon. Where are you? Can we get an RDF ping, please? Oh, we can spot them. Oh, they were running. Oh, torpedo boat's probably long gone then. Montana. My word. And finished off by a shell from the Illinois. Yep, that was never going to go well, was it? 2 hits, though probably that first hit from Montana was enough. Torpedo boats will be long gone by now. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting one. We have the Westfalen, a Pommern class battleship, which is Greek. And whatever that is. Detroit class. Okay. Cool. We've just unlocked two interesting things, actually. We've unlocked the 14-inch Mark IVs, which means we can get a refit of standards on the way soon. Which is very good. And we also unlocked the fast battleship, a hull that I forgot the US got access to. So we could, in fact, start creating some more battle cruisers while I wait for non-hideous guns to start building our battleships. I'm not sure yet. I have to wait and see until we've done the refits and we've got the Mark IVs, the 14s and the 16s. Good lord, that hull. It's a terrible hull. Greece, I'm so sorry. See what I mean? Main belt pen by a heavy cruiser at 17,000 kilometers. Yeah. The age where this thing was an effective weapon have long since passed. Wow. Suddenly it got worse. The Reliant Robin of battleships has arrived. Except it's actually not a Reliant Robin, because a Reliant Robin would go the other way. What's that Morgan three-wheeler? Made of wood. That thing. I don't think they even know where I am. Quite possible they don't. That ship now taking a lot of fire from the 5-inch guns of the Cabo. Starting to turn as the 40 mils open up. Structural damage. Just fell apart. There goes Westphalen. And the Soviets don't even get to fire a shot. Or Greeks, in this case, I guess. But, yep. Goodbye. Goodbye to that lot. Oh, God. Alright, Kamchatka has fallen. We're now going to move on to the next target, which I might be able to invade straight away. No, I don't, because we need to go into the Sea of Okhotsk to do that. Invasion of southern Russia should go through in a couple of turns. Alright, we're moving around to invade Crimea, and it appears we are opposed, sort of. Or at least there's an element of opposing. I think this is what remains of the Soviet fleet. They're already down to having to use the Allies against us. Usually an indicator that things aren't going too well. There we go. Right, this time, none of this. I want you all in one big line. Behind Illinois, sure. Let's form a united front of firepower. Yeah, I really do want to see if the Mark IV large guns look a bit better than the Mark IIIs. I don't have a lot of hope. I really don't like this gun model for the large guns. Some torpedo boats, or yeah, torpedo boats. Heave into view. Having none of it. Rising freedom. One down. Right, here come the battleships. Or not. Illinois with a massive hit. Extensive fire. Yikes. Oh my word. Barely touched him. Well, I say barely touched them. It was a massive hit, but yeah. Behold the power of capitalism. Speaking of capitalism, if you would like to name one of these fine ships after yourself, or a name that you think would be cool, such as the Rising Freedom over there, you can. Sign up as a Patreon or YouTube channel member at the appropriate tier. Depends what ship you get. The Destroyer Captain tier is very reasonably priced. At 2 monetary units per month. And if you're doing that as a YouTube channel member, you also get early access to videos like this one. You'll have gotten to see all this glorious seal pumping a day early. Sometimes it's more than a day. Sometimes I'm actually, you know, doing quite well with the old recording, and you might get stuff even a week or 2 weeks ahead, but it's usually at least a day. Pretty rare these days that I'm recording the same day the episode goes up. Try and avoid that as much as I possibly can. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, you still there? Smash. Yeah, this is just target practice. The Soviets really had absolutely no hope against this. Like, they have an economy that has been teetering on the brink of extinction for years, so there's really nothing they can do. But can't let those filthy communists have any excuses, eh? To be fair to the Soviets, they still have some ships left. Not many, mind, but they still have some. Let's hit Crimea next. They've got a battleship. Look at that. Crewed with cadets. Colombia fancies adding another battleship kill to her kill list. Can you imagine being like, yeah, we're a cruiser. We've sunk 2 battleships. Yeah, that's right. How old were those battleships? USS Columbia. You know, does that really matter? Yeah, kinda. What's your cruise speed? 20. Not too shabby. Are you firing at transport? Are you crewed by ex-Lexington? No, you're not. You are actually firing at the threat? Yeah, now you're firing at the light cruisers? Greek. They actually have some weapons on them. Daka 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 daka. God. Love it. That's just straight out of range of the 1.6 inch. Shame. See if we can reacquire it as a target, because that is just too much fun. Yeah! Real time, hold on. Pew 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 pew. You actually have torpedo range, so let's start edging away a little bit, although given our relative speeds, I think it's going to be hard for them to actually get a solution. Hose them down. There we go. Oh, are those Chinese originally? Given the names. Well, that one wasn't. That was German. This one, Chinese built? Was Chinese built? They got very lucky with that flooding. That shell should have ripped the ship in half. There we go. Right, where did that battleship go? And the convoy, of course. Need to deal with those pesky transports. Yeah, that's sunk. Oh my god, look at how quickly that range circle is approaching. Hit on the second volley. Goodbye, battleship. Hello, transports. In fact, do the transports have guns? I don't think they do. Hold, would you? Just because I want to see. I want to see what happens. Oh, they do have guns. Never mind. Introduce them to Mr. and Mrs. 40mm. Oh. Amazing. Excellent job by Columbia. Look at that. Did she even take any damage? 6 points of damage. From a 4-inch gun. Probably... Oh no, off the V-37. I thought it was going to be off a transport. We also have an well, it says it's an ambush. It's not really an ambush. It's just a destroyer squadron catching a light cruiser. Yeah, I wonder... Yeah, because the Soviet land forces are in total disarray as well. Their armament logistics is utter garbage. I think it's like 1%. So we have a real opportunity here to just grab all of it. Which will give us a fantastic springboard to potentially attack Germany and Austria on land. And with our base in Spain, pincer maneuver on Central Europe. Wow, that thing carried a lot of torpedoes. Of course it did. Wilkinson? Goodness sake, Wilkinson. You fool! And supposedly there's a light cruiser out here as well. A very old light cruiser. Running away. Well, I say running away. It's got the Zimmer frame out. Oh, dearie me. Welcome back. The invasion fleet has found some more unfortunate souls. It's appeared to have drawn the short straw from the Commissar. Jesus. But this will take a while as I think they're running away, so I'll see you on the post-battle results screen, perhaps. Oh no, we found one again. That's fine. As long as we can just keep shooting at them. I don't mind. Nothing serious, just a couple of light cruisers, I think. Yeah, light cruiser, destroyer, torpedo boat, that sort of thing. Nothing big. Again, just kind of target practice. Oh my god. Not really much to it. Like I said, I'll see you back on the map. Alright, we've dragged Crimea. Army's taken Russian Far East. We're about to take North South Sakhalin, but my time for recording is over. I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.